Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Sexual Saturday with Ways to Spice. How you doing, everybody? Whew, today is about to be a serious topic day. Again, juicing. Today we will be discussing dealing with your in-laws, and then of course we have other topics that we hopefully to get to, um, which will be is gay the new straight and dealing with an unfaithful mate. First of all, before we start on our topics, I would always like to introduce my co-admin, Mr.
Mr. Chronic Black, aka Mr. Petty.
Right on. And then, of course, my other beautiful, wonderful Miss co-admin, Miss
Hope Walker, better known as Hope L.
Yes. And today, again, this is going to be a juicy topic, so we're going to get this started. We're starting a little late today, but that's okay. We're going to get it started today. So let's go, y'all.
All right, so
Mr.
like everybody pretty much knows when I do stuff like this, I start off doing street interviews. Um, Before I do anything, I'm going to let Mr. Chronic take the floor and sort of kind of introduce the subjects.
All right,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Which one are we doing first? I guess we're doing the in-laws. You're dealing with your in-laws.
All
That's
right,
only
sounds good to me.
All right, so pretty much with these topics, the only one that everybody really wanted to talk about was, the infidelities, which we'll talk about obviously later. But people really did want to discuss dealing with your in-laws and the difficulties of that. And some couples provided solutions, like the main two that we're going to talk about this evening. Um, Here in West Omaha, which I originate from, us where I stay here in Omaha, Nebraska. Diane and Jefferline is the couple. They are here in Omaha, Nebraska, West Omaha. They've been married for 10 years. They have 5 children. And Diane is having a problem with Jeff's mother. Okay. Now, of course, both couples seem to have this issue. But with Diane, the situation is she feels that her husband allows the mother to completely control their house. I mean, she has her own place with, her husband of well over 50, 60 years, and she's trying to tell these two how to run their life and how to raise their children, all these things. It sounds as if she's kind of kind of meddles in their situation. One of the things that bothered Diane was there was a school reunion that her and Jeff were going to. They both graduated from Northwest High School here in Omaha, Nebraska. And apparently, a former, like a long time ago, ex-girlfriend of Jeff's was in town. He happened to, come in contact or ran into Jeff's mother somewhere. Well, Jeff's mother took her information, number one, all of her information, her home number, cell phone number, everything. Well, anyway, she gives this information to Jeff. Okay, Jeff didn't do anything about it, but what Jeff didn't realize was that Sarah was given his personal information, such as his cell number. Well, she had been texting and talking to him, and at some point, Jeff responded back, and they kind of started reminiscing about high school and their college years. They're at University of Nebraska at Lincoln, and at some point, Diane saw this and wanted to know why they were even talking to each other. It's been a long time since we came in contact with each other. What the hell is going on? And he's like, to be perfectly honest with you, I have no idea how she even contacted me. I never, said anything to her. I don't know what's going on. Well, at some point, Jeff's mother comes over to the house, and they were talking about how when she came, she said point blank, "Did you talk to Sarah?" And so Jeff
Mm-hmm.
goes, come to think of it, how did you even know that she was talking? Well, I'm the one that gave her your information. I've always loved Sarah and just always wanted you two to get married and have children and all these things. And I gave her the phone number because I wanted you two to get reacquainted with each other. You realize that this marriage that you have with Diane was a mistake. Anyway, it's a travesty. I love my grandchildren, but you should have married Sarah. And just sort of kind of taking it there. Um, there was a St. Patrick's Day party at Jeff's mom's. Sarah was there.
Mm-hmm.
And Jeff spoke to each other. got a little drunk, and according to Diane, she knows for a fact something went down between those two. I asked her, are you going to prove it? She says no, but I just had a feeling that something did go down. He came home very late, and he reeked of a certain scent. And I pulled it out of her. She said, yeah, he smelled like sex. So I mean, obviously they went there. Something happened.
Oh, wow.
So, interesting with that one. But here's another situation that we have. At some point, this is where all kind of also with these two. The mother, Jeff's mom, once again, saw that Diane was at a luncheon. She was sitting next to a gentleman, and they were discussing business. Now, of course, Jeff's mother has no idea what they were talking about. She saw them at Granite City, which is over here at the West Rose Mall. It's kind of like off to itself. It's not like attached to the in the parking lot, if you will. They have little other places, and Granite City's right there, and it's a really good, brewery and what have you. And they were discussing the 5-year plan for a particular company that they work for. Jeff's mother interprets this to be a little more than business. Not as Diane would prove to me by showing me her cell phone and the many different emails that she had in it. We go back and tell Jeff, and this was a couple weeks before the St. Patrick's Day incident, and Jeff stated the way his mother described it, it made me think there was something going on because Diane was getting late calls from this particular gentleman. When she told me the name of the guy, I looked his information up and come to find out he's actually an attorney. He does work for the county here in Omaha, Nebraska, at the county courthouse. What they were discussing was a particular case that involved an insurance policy. Diane sells insurance here in Omaha, Nebraska. She's pretty well known. And the rumor around about that, she was the one that, sort of kind of had her own little affair. And in a sense, the mother was sort of giving her son, credence. Oh, don't feel bad about what happened between you and Sarah because look at what Diane did. But then it was proven that Diane did nothing. And I asked her, you had the mom interfering in you guys' marriage. What are you doing to try to stop it or to try to diffuse it? Are you trying to do anything to stop her? Are you trying to intervene? What's going on? She says every attempt she's made to try to stop his mother from getting into their business, calling at the house at odd hours, inviting herself over to the home without permission, all these things that they want to do family gatherings, somehow she seems to find out where they're at and she shows up. And she says she just continues to do these things and Jeff does nothing. And he stated, well, I'm not going to sit here and tell my mother that she can't see her grandchildren, number one. I'm not going to treat my mother like some bitch or whatever. I'm not going to do that. So I'm not going to disrespect my mother.
Right,
so
right.
That's something that Diane has to understand. I'm not going to do that. But then I said at the same time, though, don't you feel that you and Diane have the right to have your own family time without your mother being a part of it? I mean, it's okay for her to come around sometimes, but isn't it okay for you and your children and their mother to have some type of family time together without grandma always having to be there? He said, yeah, but, that's, you only got one mom, I mean, I'm not going to, she's always been in my life, and I'm not going to, push her away because my wife has a problem with her. So I asked Diane, are you, wanting to turn out? Are you okay with her? She said, if it doesn't end, see. I mean, I can't seem to have it to myself. I can't seem to.
You're breaking up.
That's where we're at right now. She interferes. She's obviously meddling sin. She tries to control their marriage. She has obviously introduced him to an ex-girlfriend, try to rekindle something there. Obviously, something did go down on St. Patrick's Day. So I don't know. It seems to be a recipe for disaster, it looks like, but at the same time, it probably could be possibly something. I don't know, but there's a possibility that it could be. Me personally, a lot of things will be curtailed early on, before the marriage. I'm thinking I understand you want to be patient and you want to sort of kind of test the waters as far as get along with the mother-in-law. How many people in this family can I get along with? How many people in this family can I have as an advocate to assist me and kind of back and grandma off a little bit, not in a mean way, but can we have some time, maybe some days in a week where it's just me, my husband and children, And then maybe on Sundays, since Sunday's kind of a family day because of church day, that'd be a time for you to come through and hang out with us. But we do need to have that family time for solidarity, for tranquility purposes, for bonding purposes, whatever you want to call it. I just think that there should be more. I'm thinking that Jeff should say something more than what he's saying. He seems to be sort of kind of allowing the queen who has her own home to override the queen in his home. It's like you can't have two queens in the house. We all know that. So something's got to trump something. So my personal thought is you need to be talking to your mama to kind of back her off. You're not disrespecting her, but you asking for some space.
Mm-hmm. I understand.
This was a doozy. The second couple that
That first couple was a bit much, though.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. What are you two thinking?
That's a lot. I think, Chronic, what you think first?
Go ahead.
What you think about the first, what she just said about the couple?
A lot of it was breaking up, so I didn't catch all of it. But I guess with everything that I was able to catch on to, let me just say this first. Shout out to everyone who did these interviews that's about to be on their way to divorce court after these interviews. Because I gotta feel that's where half of them about to be headed. Basically, from what I was able to make out, but like I said, I was breaking up, I couldn't hear everything. But from what I was able to make out, it's pretty much cut and clear. Jeff's a mama's boy. That's all there is. Jeff is a mama's boy. There's no other way. And anytime your mom is that involved, you all right over there, Shavay?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
You all right over there?
I'm all right. I'm doing our Periscope as well. But go ahead.
No, but anytime you got someone's mom who's that involved in your relationship and you're a grown-ass man, you're a mama's boy.
Yeah.
And at some point, one needs to know that, like I said, I've said this a million times, I'll say it again, everyone knows I'm not big of a believer, but as the Bible states, once a man gets married, his wife is now the main woman in his life, pretty much. Mama has to take a back seat now. And Mama's not learning how to take that back seat yet. And until Mama realizes that Jeff and his wife are going to continuously keep having problems, and that's going to start.
So is it up to him? Is it up to him to say something now at this point?
Yes, it's his mama. It's his marriage, and it's his mama that's causing this. One, his mom was out of pocket for even giving the ex the phone number. She knew good and well what that's some petty shit on mom's end. She knew what she was doing.
Right.
And she left that marriage. So either Jeff puts his foot down or Jeff's going to lose his woman. I hope Jeff's watching the show. Jeff, if you're watching the show, say something to your mama. Mama, stay out of Jeff's marriage. Let Jeff and his wife.
For real though, I agree. She got to stay out of his marriage. That's a different story. She's no longer in a relationship. He's not in a relationship. He's in a marriage, which was a bond. He left the house. So
he's in a threesome now.
Right.
He's in a threesome with his mom and his son.
Right.
And mom didn't get the email that it's time for her to go. It's the thing. Is mom single? Does mom have a man?
Yes, mom has been married for 45 years, so there's really no reason for her to interfere in their marriage like she's doing. She is married to Jeff's dad. I mean, she's been married to his father for years. I mean, there's like 6 of them, and for whatever reason, she seems to focus on everything Jeff's doing. I think Jeff's the youngest in the family. Maybe that's what it is. He's the youngest son, the youngest child out of the 6, period. He's the youngest. And that could be playing a role in some of her attitude. I don't know. He was the youngest to leave the house. He got married, and I think that she still sort of kind of clings to that a little bit. She's kind of clean because, Jeff stayed, in their house from, he graduated from high school at the age of 18. He might have stayed there until he was 27, until he graduated from college. So he was there for quite a while. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe he was there for a minute. He was still with Diane, and at some point, Diane and Jeff both lived in their home, in the parents' home. And then when they got their own home, she states when all hell broke loose. Kind of 5 years into their own place, that's when all hell broke loose. So I just think that she was just used to them being there, and then they moved out, and so now she still wants to have that I want to take care of things type of thing, but they have their own place, their own lives now, with their own kids, and it's like, you got to back off. Let us do this on our own. So I think she still wants to, be mommy. And it's like, you're still mom, but, not like it was when I was living there and you were raising me. So,
I think
Mhm.
I think just mom, or not even just mom. I think just dad needs to go back to fucking just mom, so just mom can have her own life back. But somewhere in there, there's a lack of dick on her part.
She lonely, but that's her baby, and she can't let go.
right, she can't let go. That's her baby. She can't let go.
She
She
can't
can't let
let her
go.
baby. She can't let go. And see, he gonna have to be the one. It don't matter what she do. If he gonna Jeff gonna have to be the one. Did you pull out the scissors though? Cut the cord. Shut up. Cut the umbilical cord.
Gonna have to.
Oh, you are too funny. I hear you.
And then with the second couple, Hugo and Rita, I had to look at my notes a little closer. What was going on with this situation was actually Hugo complains that Rita's mother interferes too much. Like every time there's a problem between, Hugo and Rita, the first thing Rita runs and does is go back and tells Mama, hey, mommy this, mommy that. And what does Mama do? Mama comes over and confronts Hugo and will say, how dare you do this, how dare you do that, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. It just got real bad. This was actually on the news at some point that the police was actually called over to their home because there was allegations of infidelity on Hugo's part, which of course has never been proven. And having said all those things, because it wasn't proven, the police came over because the mother came to the house complaining and arguing with them about what happened and you hurt my daughter and this and this and that. So instead of the mother allowing Rita to handle the situation, she gets involved in it. Her and Hugo become very argumentative with each other. It got very violent. It became physical to the point where Rita's mother got a baseball bat out of the back trunk, out of the back of her car, the trunk of her car, and she attacks um, his car and beats the crap out the car. And yeah, so this beautiful Escalade that he
Really.
has has a bunch of bad dents and windows are busted out. Everything is completely gone and just destroyed because Rita's mother completely lost her mind when the allegations of infidelity, and then at some point, I guess he threatened to do something to Rita, and then that's when all hell broke loose. But Hugo says if she just would have allowed me and her to talk, me and my wife, I believe everything would have been fine. She interfered, and she consistently keeps doing this, and Rita doesn't say anything, and it's just like, I can't do this anymore. So he told me that he filed for divorce. He was trying to get an annulment, which, of course, as I mentioned to you two previously, you can't get an annulment in a marriage that's only lasted for, you can do it for a marriage that's a year or less, but you can't do it if it's over 2 years. I mean, you pretty much put some time in it. Not, of course, 7 years, but you put some time in it. So he's going to divorce her based on their irreconcilable differences. There has been a restraining order put on Hugo. He obviously can't return home. Um, he's been staying with his sister, who's in Southwest Omaha, because of this situation. He's trying to reconcile with his wife. He's trying to reconcile with his mother, to no avail. The unfortunate thing with that is um, the judge in the case thinks that there should be some type of mediation, maybe some counseling. So at this point, the divorce
You
is
broke
not going to be
up.
granted for
Said
up
it
to 6
again. You broke up.
Well, what's happening now is that the judge states that there needs to be some form of mediation or counseling. He doesn't want to
Yeah.
proceed with divorce. He doesn't want to proceed yet with divorce because he wants to see what can happen within the next 6 months. Some type of reconciliation should, he feels, should help the situation, should remedy it, but we don't really know if that's going to happen. But at this point, it's sort of kind of at a standstill. They're sort of kind of at the impasse with their marriage and relationship. Hugo wants to work it out with her. He doesn't want to leave his wife. He doesn't want to divorce her, but he's sort of kind of caught between a rock and a hard place. He says, I got a restraining order. I haven't lifted it yet. I'm trying to reconcile with him. I'm trying to talk to him. I'm trying to work this out. But kind of stuck right now with these two and not knowing what direction it's going to go. I personally think, based on what he's saying, that I think he truly does love his wife still. There are no domestic violent issues between those two. He would just like for her to sort of kind of grow up. It's like, I'd like for you to leave home at some point, meaning you've been living with me all these years, but you still involve your mom and everything. Can you be a woman and be with me and let's make this marriage work? Let's have this. What is the problem? So that's kind of where we're at right now.
Well, it sounds like to me, it's just time for him to step up. He can't have both.
Right.
He got to have one or the other. So at this point, he's going to have to pick one.
Exactly.
He's going to have to pick one.
Did we lose Chronic? Because I would love to hear what he has to say. It looks like we may have lost him. I don't see him anywhere.
Hold on, my lights went out.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I just missed like 50% of that conversation, but keep going on. I'm fixing my light bulb.
But, I mean, yeah, but, this whole thing, though, and it was on the news, and what they were saying about this, if I can pull up the article, it did have to do with domestic dispute on it, which doesn't fall under domestic violence per se. It probably could because you mentioned in the word dispute. But they were called over to the house to bring up a altercation between and the husband, and suggesting that this was a family dispute and he came over. But what made the situation...
You breaking up again.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Broke up a little bit.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
All right,
now.
are you able to hear me now? Okay. So
Yeah.
through this dispute that they had, it made the situation worse. The police were saying when Rita's mother decided to use the baseball bat to beat the crap out of her. But she states she did it in self-defense, which, police just suggested to investigate to even clarify if in fact that it was the self-defense and not just an angry mother who was upset about something her daughter told her. And of course, in the court of law, any third-party information that's ever really relied upon in court is basically hearsay, and hearsay, at least in the state of Nebraska, does not hold up in court. You can't bring hearsay into the situation. It actually has to be a factual situation. The only thing the police said was it's third-party information. It's something that the daughter went back and told her mother. Her mother responded by coming to the home, which in a sense was a form of trespassing, but it isn't because the daughter's there. Her daughter invited her to the home. They're arguing. It ensued outside. It continued outside, and that's when she felt, you know what, I've been threatened. Therefore, I decided to come after him with a baseball bat and beat up the car. So there you are with that situation. And so he divorced her, and he says, I want to divorce her, but then I don't. The court's kind of agreed, saying this can be all reconciled. We'll give it 6 months to see what happens. So right now, the divorce proceedings are pretty much at a standstill for roughly 6 months to see if it can be reconciled through mediation and counseling. And once again, we have a daughter who's allowing her mother to interfere with her relationship. And the husband saying, grow up already. You're married, you have 2 kids, grow up. That's where we're at right now with Hugo and Rita. So your thoughts, Mr. Chronic?
Did he cheat or something? What he did cheat? Was there cheating? I don't know what that, because it was like a lot of bad reception on my end. So I'm trying to figure out what really happened. Like, was he cheating? Why they in divorce? Because who was infidel?
Okay, the whole thing was there was accusations on the part of Rita believing that Hugo was doing something. He was kind of involved in infidelity or whatever. It really hasn't been proven that he did anything wrong. The thing is that when the mother got to the house, Rita felt that Hugo was being highly disrespectful toward her, and she felt, you know what, you're being disrespectful to my mother. He threatened to harm my mother. She says, wait a minute. She comes into this house. The accuse me of doing stuff based on crap you're telling her. I've never been unfaithful to you. I don't know what's going on. I have no control of my house. I have no control over what's going on.
So he's talking.
Everything. She's controlling every single thing. It's like, you know what? I might as well go out and do whatever the hell you're saying I'm doing because I'm not doing anything. You're accusing me of these things. Is that what you're doing? And so you're blaming me for this in order to give yourself credit for what you're doing. So it's sort of kind of going back and forth with allegations of infidelity. Nothing is proven. Nothing has been proven. Even in the courts, they didn't prove anything. There are no text messages anywhere. There are no strange phone calls coming in, no emails, no nothing. And it's just pure allegations because sometimes people come home late after work, so she automatically assumes it has to be because of a female. If you're off work at 5 o'clock, why are you coming home at 9 o'clock? So in her mind, it's like there's got to be something going on here that's making you come home late. And he's like, well, no, I had to work late. It has nothing to do with infidelity. What are you talking about? Sometimes I get off at 5 and there's meetings after work because it's too damn busy for us to have meetings during the day. Nobody can actually do it. Everybody's back at the office around 4:30 or so we just decide, okay, well, we're off at 5. Let's just go somewhere and have the company meeting call a day. And this is going on, consistently, but it goes on enough for her to believe there's something else going on.
Right.
It could be one of 3 things. It could be one of a few things. Maybe she doing something, she got a guilty conscience, she's trying to flip it off on him. That could be one thing. 2,
right.
Maybe she got insecure. Maybe she's been hurt in relationships before. I don't know. If you get with somebody and you know they have a job that work, most people that have good paying jobs work all kinds of crazy hours. And when you get involved with somebody, you have a job that works all kinds of crazy hours, you know what you're signing yourself up for. There's going to be times they are probably going to come home late. I don't personally know what their situation is. We can only go by what she says. Because remember, there's always 3 sides to the story. His version, her version. Somewhere in between all their bullshit is the truth somewhere, but we don't really know. He could just be insecure. Maybe it's her friends getting in her ear telling her this, that, and the third. Maybe it's her family getting in her ear telling her this, that, and the third. Unless she has some concrete proof that he's doing something, there's nothing you can really do except just keep an observant eye. Keep feeding the rope to hang himself if he is doing anything. But I think if he was doing something now, something would have made itself clear. I mean, if he's working, you can always check to see if he's actually working.
Right.
But you don't want to get to the point you're always accusing someone of doing something all the time because what's going to happen after a while. And I know some people don't say it's right, but if you're going to keep accusing me of doing something that I know I'm not doing, after a while, since you're going to accuse me, I might as well go ahead and fucking do it. You're already accusing me of it.
Right.
Right.
True. I feel you 100%. But it sounds like to me that once again, he's stuck in between a hard place, a hard rock, and a hard place.
Right.
Which is not good because he still haven't came to the fact that his wife is number 1 now. His mother is no longer number 1, in his life. And once you get married, that's a different story. You made a commitment to her. And it's not saying that your mom is, just on a back burner or nothing like that. It's just the fact that she has no more say-so in your life.
Right.
She has no more say-so as far as your relationship and who you are as a man to your wife. And the fact that you allow her to be a part of your relationship, that's an issue.
Mm.
And I can see that being an issue. Completely. If you can't look at me as number 1 in your life, then again, why am I here? Why did we even get married? What was the point? And that's not right for him to treat her that way, because if she did that, just say that she flipped it. Say that the situation was flipped, period. And say that her daddy was the man in her life. And she let the hell out of her daddy and listen to everything her dad said. He would have a problem with that. He would straight have an issue with her listening to her daddy before she listened to him.
And in-laws are the biggest haters.
They are. They can be. They can be the best ones, and they can be the hater. They can be the best in your life, or they can be the haters in your life.
That's right.
But the thing of it is you have to understand the difference. You have to understand the difference. So when you don't know the difference and when to let go because you're so used to, you don't want to hurt. It sounds like to me he don't want to hurt his mom's feelings. He don't want to hurt his mom's feelings and he don't want to hurt her feelings. So he caught in between the hard rock and a hard place.
Right.
Get the fuck out between that hard rock and that hard place and step up to the plate. That's it. That's all. Yes, is it exactly. Cut that cord. Cut the cord. You gotta cut the cord. He's grown now. He's a grown ass man. You got to cut the cord. I don't know why is it harder for men to do that with their mothers than women are to do that with their dads. That's the hardest thing. I don't understand. I never understood that to the fullest. I have no idea.
You
My
know some of these women.
ex-husband, him and his mama didn't get along, so I didn't have to worry about that part.
Right.
You know some of these mothers are acting like. Some of these mothers are acting like the bitter ex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never thought of it like that.
Like some other women came and took their man, and they're not having that shit. That's exactly how some of these mothers are acting. You gotta let him go. You gotta cut the cord. He's a grown ass man. Listen, even if he's with somebody you don't like and you want him to be with somebody else, at the end of the day, that's his life. He's going to choose who he wants to choose. You know what I mean?
Right.
You have to fall back and let them do them. And you're in a rock and a hard place. I can understand, I already wouldn't know. Me and my mom don't have no love for each other, but there are some guys out there that do love their mom. But you have to rise to a point. You have to be able to tell your mom, I know this is a hard thing for a lot of them to do. Mom, fall back. I got this. If I'm going to fall, I'm going to fall on my own. You're 20, 30, 40 something years old. He's going to have to learn how to fall on his own without you. You're making a relationship more complicated than what it has to be. You're
Right.
putting a son's marriage that he really don't need, which is going to bring other problems into the relationship now. And don't think we're the only ones that know about this. I mean, they know about it now because we're all talking about it on the show, but I'm pretty sure all her girlfriends know all about this.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure she done had her female tribunal, and they sat and discussed this issue. So, mom got to fall back.
Yeah. And not only that, I'm pretty sure the mama don't like her. Is the
Yeah,
reason why they going through it.
it's like a character in that Steve Harvey movie, Thing Like a Man, the one that was the mama's boy.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And she couldn't stand that girl. She couldn't stand
Exactly.
that girl. She didn't want her son to go nowhere.
Right.
But
Exactly.
she couldn't stand her. And as long as she was taking over her son, like I said, some of these women use son as a companionship. And it's like, no, that's your son, not your goddamn companion. And you can't use him as your companion.
Right.
And she did that. She was doing that for a minute until she found her own. Then when she found her own, she was like, oh, go ahead, baby.
Mm-hmm.
But before then, she was in everything he was doing. So that's a hard situation because, mothers do that.
Yeah.
And it's not good.
It's just not the sons that get caught up, with the mama boy thing. Sometimes you got chicks that always want to get their mamas involved in their personal stuff too. I've seen it, watching females run to their mama for everything. It's like, why are you running to your mom regarding your man? I can understand
Right.
maybe wanting to get some, advice from her, but you ain't got to run to your mother about what's going on between, you and your man, particularly if it's bedroom antics or whatever the case may be. Don't always run to the outside to try to take care of what's going on in the inside. That's really something that you and your man's supposed to be taking care of. Why are you involving outside sources to take care of something that you should be taking care of inside your own people with you and him? I got a problem with women who do that. Try to take care of it between you and him. I don't need to go run to my mother. Well, that's not fair for me to say that because my parents are here. But the point is, I don't have to run to my aunties or run to my female cousins or run to this or run to that to deal with whatever I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? I deal with it on my own, or I bring it directly to the guy. Okay, you know what? Here's what I'm going through right now. Here's my thoughts on what's going on, just so we're clear on what's going on. Here it is. And then he'll let me know, okay, here's what I'm thinking. And then once you're on the same, I mean, you ain't got to be disrespectful, but at least talk to each other, communicate there. And then at some point, y'all both have to agree, if it's at that level where you guys are married or what have you have to agree, hey, look, we need to go tell so-and-so to kind of stay off, back up a little bit, because between you and me, we got this. Let's not involve other people into our situations. I think sometimes, the in-law thing happens because, like you said, sometimes the person just don't like that person that you're getting with. And you also have to look deeper sometimes. Why doesn't a mother like a man that her daughter is marrying, or why doesn't the mother like the woman that her son is marrying? Sometimes it's not necessarily a personality issue as much as it might be what that person can offer that child, that adult child, that the parent begins to see it as a threat of, okay, you're not going to need me anymore. Parents like to feel needed, particularly some needy mothers or whatever, they like to feel needed. And sometimes if that person can feel that way, okay, then there's a threat. And I think sometimes it starts to get messy because, like you were saying, okay, well, normally I would take care of my son's laundry. I would do something that, well, he's got a wife now who can do those things. Okay. Or, I would, always talk to my daughter, whenever we would always go out to eat, we would go, shopping, and all those things may stop because she has to her wife to do this, take care of her kids. So sometimes it's threat because of insecurities on the parents' part,
Yeah.
on the in-law. So a lot of times that happens too.
Yeah, I think that. Well, that's what happens when you're dealing with in-laws. Um, well, all I can say is, as far as in-laws, that's hard to deal with. The person that's involved has to be the one to cut it off.
Pretty
That's
much.
it. That's the most I can say. 'Cause, I mean, with me, it's like, ain't no way. My brothers do it to me. My brothers have cut me off quick. As much as I love the hell out my brothers, when it comes to them in their relationships, I ain't got nothing to say. They would cut my ass off quick. So and the reason why I say me, even though I'm the sister, my middle brother, his mother died when he was 14. And my younger brother, our mother, stays in another state. So with her staying in another state, I'm basically the only woman here that's blood related to them. And considering that I'm the older sister, that means I be in the business. What's going down? So that's me. But they would cut me off quick and be like, "No, get out my business." I mean, I never had that bond as if my mom, him and my mom, but they do my mom the same way. My youngest one do the same thing. You can't be in this relationship. As much as he is a mama boy all day long, he'll call my mama crying in the middle of the night at 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, whatever. He will call her if he going through something. He'll call my mama in a minute. But the moment that she try to think that you about to be in this relationship, he shut it down. So to each his own, I guess.
Right.
Gotta learn how to shut it down.
I think people make relationships more difficult than what they need to be. It's not rocket science. It's not calculus. It's a relationship. A lot of these
Thank
problems
you.
that people be having are problems that they could have been just nipped in the bud. You just take care of it from the gate. This is a
Right.
simple fix. Do like
It's
that
a simple
okay,
thing.
that old K solo song back in the day. Your mom's in my business. Go, y'all remember that song? Hello.
I'm
I'm
hearing you.
here. We
I ain't gonna respond. I don't know if you heard it. Y'all remember that song?
What song?
Remember what song?
The old K Solo song back in the day. Your mom's in my business. She's in my business.
Yeah.
I fucked up. I fucked up a good joke.
You so crazy.
I just want y'all to know the timing was really off on that joke, y'all. Y'all just fucked up my joke. But anyway,
But
that's just that's just what's going on right now. Their moms
yeah, I mean, I feel you. That's exactly what's going on. It's just, the mama need to get out of his business. That's all. She just need to get out of his business, and he needs to tell her to get out of his business. And the wife don't need to say nothing. She need to say, cause say just who the hell she talking to, and that's her husband. And if he ain't got the picture yet, but see, this is the problem that I got with in-laws though too. And this is the problem where I got with in-laws and the significant other. This is the problem I got. I'm gonna kind of switch it a little bit. Now, we know that this man got a problem with this situation with his mom. Now, you got people that's out there that do that, but you got the wife that will jump in the conversation or jump in the relationship or into the confrontation with the sibling or the mother, with the family, with the in-laws. Why? That's the part that I don't get. Let that person deal with them. Why is you jumping in his fight?
Mm-hmm.
Do you kind of get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand that part. I don't understand. I don't understand that. Don't be jumping in. Why are you jumping in that fight? That has nothing to do with you. Whatever fight that him and his family has, that's between him and his family. Because when it all boils down to it, if you leave today, his family's still gonna be there.
Right.
You're gonna be gone. So why are you jumping on in the family situation? It's a lot of people that do that stuff, and I don't understand that. It's like, stop doing that. Stop jumping in people's issues. I understand that that's your husband. You want to protect him. You want to be in his life. You want to make sure he's good. You don't want to see him mad. You don't want to see him going through it. I understand that. I understand you having his back. I do. But at the same time, when is he gonna step up and say something? Why are you saying something? Do he not have a backbone?
I mean,
I see.
all it's doing at the end of the day is you're making it worse for yourself. You're putting them in a situation where now they feel they got to choose. And like you said, when you're gone, his family's still going to be there. You don't want to put them in a
Right.
situation where, like, you got to understand families are going to fight. That's what families do. But you getting all involved now you're really making this family hate you even more because here you are this outsider now, sticking your nose where it
Right.
don't belong. And you just made a situation just fall back and just, listen, you ain't even right in the bed. Look, get you something to eat, sit back and watch the train wreck.
Period. Because see, if they jump in your fight, you're going to have a problem with it. As soon as they jump in your fight with you and your husband, you're going to have a serious issue with it. So why not give the same respect? You see what I'm saying? I don't understand that part. And it's a lot of people that do that as well. They jump in with the in-laws. Well, whoop, 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 and this and this and that. And it's like, no, let him be the one to handle that. He know how to handle his brother, his sister, his mama, his daddy. He know how to handle them. He been with them for years. You just walked in this picture. And even if you've been with him 10, 15 years, he still knows how to deal with his family. You don't need to say shit.
This what I say do. If you're gonna insist on getting involved in the fight, this is what I say do. You get your Oprah on. Sit back, listen to what he's saying, listen to what the family's saying, and somewhere in there,
Be the devil's
try
advocate.
to act as a mediator. Try to get him to see what they're saying. Try to get them to see what he's saying. Try to get everybody on Don't pick a side. Just be that peacemaker to get everyone to see what's going on.
Exactly. Exactly. And that will be it. That will be the one. Because if you want to sit there, that's how you do it though. Just like you said, that's exactly how you do it. You don't go and do it any other way but that way. That I agree. You be a mediator. You don't jump in the middle of that conversation. You don't get into that. You just try to get it a point across. But as far as getting into a big old fight or you trying to have a back, you gonna fuck up.
Yeah, because it's bad enough.
You gonna fuck
It's
up.
bad enough. It's bad enough already. None of them are listening to each other, so somebody got to be listening.
Right. And that would be the thing that you would do, would be the mediator. But once you go and say, well, I got his back and you didn't show, now you fucking up because when it all boils down to it, after we get through arguing, I'm still cool with him. You gonna be mad as a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that that's not good. But once again, you know, that's why family needs to deal with family, period. Quit allowing your significant other to jump in what you got going on in your family. I understand some people don't get along with their family. Some people don't like their family. They don't give two shits about their family. I understand that. But guess what? I don't give a damn if you don't like your family. I don't give a damn if you don't get two shits to say to your family. I'm not jumping in you and your family's fight. I'm not. I'll try to get you to understand, and I'll try to be there for you and support you in every which way, but I'm not jumping in your family's fight. I'm not doing it. Because when it all boils down to it, I can leave your ass today, and you will still have to deal with the motherfuckers over there. Period. So, anyway, we're moving on to the next topic, and the next topic was, is gay the new straight? Shut up! Woo! That's baby. I'm starting to wonder what we got in the street interview on that one. Miss Hope, can you
I
hear?
can't hear.
I can't
We
hear
can't
you.
hear. We
We
can't hear
can't
you.
hear you.
Can't hear you. Is your mic on?
Yeah, her mic is on.
Can't hear you. I can see you. Just can't hear you.
Right.
I guess we'll go on. Is gay? I mean, you would think it's the new straight.
The way that things are going in this world, I don't know. It's like what the hell?
I mean, there was a point in time where back in the day, it was like taboo to be gay. Everyone was pretty much straight, and you couldn't come out the closet and be like, "Oh, surprise, I'm gay" or whatever, or "I'm bi" or whatever. Nowadays, it's
But
like,
I mean, the way that it's going, like you said.
but nowadays it's like it's almost a shock to find somebody that's fully straight and doesn't mingle with both sides nowadays.
Man. And if you don't, it's like if you don't like gays and you ain't never like gays, now you've been called prejudice. You've been called you've been called a hate crime. You've been called all kinds of other stuff that doesn't make sense. Gays, first of all, that's a sexuality. That's not a race. That's a sexuality. And I think that's the thing that people need to understand the difference in. It's not a race. It's not the color of your skin. It's not the way that your culture is. It's not the way that you your religion is. It's your sexuality. You're still human. You're still black. You're still white. You're still Asian. You're still Mexican. You're still all these other people. Only thing difference is you have a different sexuality. That's it. And I mean, they like to, and everybody likes to treat this as if it was a different religion or different anything. And it's like, it's not. To me, it's not. It's just a person that just decided to do a man or decided to do a woman. And if that's your preference that you want to do, that's your business.
Oh, hold on. You good now, Hope?
No, it still ain't doing it.
Can you hear us? Hope,
So
can't hear.
I don't know. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
I mean, I know probably gonna catch some flack for this one, but it still need to be said. Like people say, that's something that you're born with. You're born that way. I don't really think you're born that way. I think that's more of your choice as you grow older. You you have a feel for what you want and what you like. Like no one's born straight, no one's born gay. It's something that you just choose. That's how I always look at it. You choose to go that direction. You know what I mean?
Right.
But some people say you're born that way. You're born black, you're born white, you're born a male, you're born a female, but you're not born with a sexual preference.
Right.
You know?
I don't think so either. That's just, but again, that's my opinion. It's not a fact. I haven't seen it as a fact. It's not been proven that it's a fact that you are born gay. You got people that just that are attracted to certain people. Everybody has their attraction, and it may be your attraction may been a man first. Your attraction first was a woman first, and you was more excited about that than anything. Everybody just have a different attraction to me. It has nothing to do with what you was born to be. Everybody was born to be a man and a woman, but yet and
Yeah.
still you're attracted. You're attracted to a man. You're attracted to a woman. So that's just my opinion. I may be wrong, but that's how I see it. It's just like I'm attracted to a man. I'm attracted to a man. That's my normal. That may be your normal. That you're attracted to a woman and you a woman. You're attracted to a man and he a man.
What do you think,
But
Hope?
to be, it's still not working on her end. Why is it not working?
I don't know what's going on. Is the volume up? I don't know what's going on.
I don't either.
We can see, we just can't hear you. No, we can see you. I don't know what's going on. Um, yeah, but one thing we should make clear is we're not gay bashing or anything like that. We're just sitting here stating something. Some people might have a problem saying, "Oh, it sounds like you're gay." No, we're not gay bashing. It's like
Not even
racism.
a little bit.
Not born a racist. It's something you learn over a period of time. It's the same thing with your sexuality. It's something you choose, and
Something you choose.
if that's what you choose, and if that's what floats your boat, that's what floats your boat. Don't let nobody stop you from doing what you're doing. But it just seems like nowadays it's everywhere. TV shows, movies, rappers wearing male rappers wearing dresses nowadays. It's like they're really pushing this agenda on society nowadays. It's like now.
Well,
They think
it's a part of it, but the thing of it is a part of our life now. It is, it has been. It's been a part of our life. It's not something that hasn't been. It
what
just wasn't accepted.
they're pushing it harder now.
Yeah, because it's been accepted. It's been, a lot of people have made sure that it's been accepted, considering they just did the uh, allow them to get married. Now it's to the point where you can legally get married now. So now, because you can legally get married as two homosexuals, that's why they push it so much. But it's becoming more accepting, and everybody's trying to accept the fact that, this is what you are. This is who you are, that's who you are. And I mean, to me, again, it doesn't bother me. I don't really care. Just don't tell me that you was born that way, because that to me, I feel you 100% on that. Yeah, I don't believe you were born that way. I believe everybody was born the way that they were supposed to be born, and they just once again had that attraction. That's my thing. But it, 2016.
I mean, I'm cool with it too, but I think what a lot of people think is, yeah, we cool, yeah, it's cool. You allow them to be mad, but don't force feed it down our throat. The whole Bruce Jenner thing. Y'all force fed that shit till it was to the point of it's ridiculous. Okay, he wants to be a woman. All right, dude's confused. All right, let him be what he want to be.
That right there. That right
Um,
there was something totally different. That wasn't even. I don't know what the hell that was. I'm sorry. I cannot
but
agree with that bull shit at all.
it still falls under that old gay lifestyle. Still, this is one of those things where you're force feeding it,
But that's
and
not.
it's like, I don't
But
need a
see, I,
huh.
I can't. Let me tell you why I can't get with that one. I can't get with that one. I can't get with that one at all. Because for one, we're talking about a man that was 65 years old. I love what D.L. Hughley had to say. I love what he said. He said, we're dealing with a 65-year-old man. Most men don't live past 72, right? This man supposedly been feeling like this for years. I feel just like D.L. Hughley said that this is his bucket list, and he decided to do this shit at his bucket list. Not only that, he decided to do this shit because he could get paid for it. Look what the hell they did with this old thing. Woman of the year?
Well, see,
How the hell do you give a man? Hold on, let me say this. Let me say this. Let me put this out real quick. How the hell do you give a man with a goddamn penis a woman of the fucking year? I am a woman with real breasts that has children, ovaries, a motherfucking period, a goddamn ass, a coochie that actually goes in and out. You could come in and feel the insides of my coochie, and you mean to tell me you gonna give this man who has a penis of balls, some fake ass titties, and a wig on a woman of the year?
but see,
What the
that goes back to the point I'm making. That the media force feeds everything, whether it's part of his bucket list or not. You're force feeding. Look at shows like, what was that show that came on used to come on a couple years ago? Queer Eye for the Street Guy. Then you had that other show, Will and Grace. And you got, the transgender or Orange is the New Black. It's like it's being force
But they
fed
were
to.
actually gay. But they were
Hold on,
actually gay. But it's a difference. I mean, but
hold
it's a difference.
on. The thing is this, is like basically they're telling you, let me finish. What they're basically telling in a nutshell is, accept this. This is what we're going to force feed you. This is the way of life now. Accept it. And this the worst is yet to come. There's going to be more coming.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand that. They are going to do that. But again, he don't know who he is. He don't know what he want to be. He put on a fucking costume. A costume. He didn't claim to be a transgender. He didn't claim to be a gay. He didn't claim to be a woman. I'm sorry. He claimed to be a woman, but he didn't claim to be a. I don't know what the hell he don't even know what the hell he claimed to be. He put on a damn costume, and they gave him the okay to be Woman of the Year.
Yeah, I don't agree.
He insulted to me, hold on. To me, he insulted the transgenders. He insulted the gays. He insulted the LGBT, period. To me, and he insulted women of this world. White women, black women, Asian women, all races. He literally insulted each and every one of us. And the fact that they allowed that BS to go on, I have an issue with that. And if the fact, I don't care what the media does, everybody still has their own mindset. Everybody still has their own way of thinking. And the fact you enough to even do that, that was trifling as hell and wrong as hell. I'm sorry.
Listen,
Ain't no way that I'm going to sit here and justify and be okay with the fact that this man is walking around here like this. And then think it's, no, ain't nothing okay with that. That's some bull. I laid down and had fucking 2 kids. I had 3 children, and I was pregnant a whole 9 months. Whole 9 months. And then you come back and tell me a man could be a Woman of the Year?
listen. This the point y'all missing. That don't mean shit. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't mean shit. For the simple fact that let me make this whole point. The point, I'm gonna get to that in a second. Let me get to this first thing first. Bruce wasn't confused. Bruce always wanted to be a woman, but you gotta look at the situation he was in. This is the guy that's on the Wheaties box. This is a guy that's an Olympic hero. He's won gold medals. Even his daughters caught him wearing women's clothes when they were younger. So he always knew. But in the time frame that he really wanted to do this, hold up, he couldn't change because he really would have been frowned on. Now, in the day and age where it's acceptable, he feels like he can come out and do this now. Which, if that's what you want to do, kudos to you, more power to you. I'm not going to hate on what you want to do. Now, as far as for him winning,
right, but don't put it as Woman of the Year.
Hold up, I'm about to get to that. Hold up, let me finish. As far as him being ESPN winning the Hero Award and winning the Woman of the Year award, the one thing you got to understand about both of them, and women can always make this argument that you're a real woman and y'all can push babies. All that sounds real good, but it don't mean shit. And I'm gonna tell you why it don't mean shit. Why? Because him winning the Hero of the Award at the ESPYs, one, it brought ratings to ESPN. That's what that was all about. It was about their ratings. They knew people were going to be upset that he was winning that award, so they tuned into the sports show anyway. And hey, y'all got to remember where this was nominated. Y'all got to remember where it was said that he won Woman of the Year, Time Magazine, or one of the magazines. But you know what happened when they did that? And they did that interview with him, winning Woman of the Year, what happened? People bought the magazine. It brought them more revenue. It got people talking about them in their magazine. That's what that was all about.
I understand that you're making more money. I understand about making more money and then holding that yours and using that and utilizing it to the fullest.
At the end of the day, that's what it's all about.
But that's bullshit.
It's about money. It's not about
money.
And that's all
degrading, but in the midst of that, doing that, and the fact of it is once again, we're being degraded. We're degrading our own selves. We're degrading ourselves. We were born a certain way. We were born a woman. We were born a man. Now, whatever you're attracted to in the end, that's fine. Whatever you're attracted to, I'm not mad about it. But do not disrespect the woman as this man is still walking around with a penis. This man is still walking around with a penis, and you not even recognizing the women that are here. You're not giving us women. It took us forever to fight for our rights. It took us forever to give whatever it is that we wanted to even be treated with respect. It took us a while for us to even understand who we were to men. And for you to turn
and
around and degrade us about putting this man as woman of the fucking year?
now
No.
ask
We fought
and
for
now
too long. For women,
now
I don't give a shit what they want to say or how they want to say it. We fought for too long to be who the hell we are today. And for you to put that on there and stamp that, just stamp him with that, a label, stamp him with a label like that. No, no, that's
listen,
disrespectful and it's dishonoring to me and any woman any real woman on this earth. It is definitely disrespectful and dishonoring to us. And then you turn around and say Serena look like a man. What kind of shit is that?
listen.
Serena
Here's the
Williams looks like a man because she's an athlete.
listen.
Mm-mm. An
Here's the thing.
athlete, I'm sorry.
At the end of the day, all that's good, but you gotta realize one thing. By you still going on about it, 'cause he really wasn't even really my point. I just used him, but by you still going about it, guess what you did? You're keeping them alive. You keep it, and you're talking, and that's exactly what the whole mission was about. It got you. They know all this about women. They know all this.
It
The
did.
women that,
It did.
the women that approved this for the magazine that had the final say and approved him to win that news, everything y'all been through. But now to this day, we're still talking about. So at the end of the day, once again, it won. You know how you get it to win? You don't talk about it. You know how you get it to win? You don't make a big stink about. You let it go. Because the less you talk about them, the quicker you forget about them. They know all that stuff,
Yeah, you
everything
quicker
women.
you forget about his bullshit, but at the same time we have to voice, and that's the problem though. But you know what? A lot of times that's the problem because we don't voice our opinions. We don't say nothing. And that's a big issue because we get to a point in our lives that we sit there and we don't say nothing because we like, oh, that's some bullshit, woo woo. But then look what happens. Every time we don't say nothing, every time we don't vote, every time we don't voice our opinions, every time we don't do something and that we feel that is right that we need to be doing, some shit go wrong. Then they end up winning because we not giving a fuck. Well, I'm tired of that shit.
Well,
That's just like this damn. I hate to change the subject, but to change it just a little bit, that's like this damn presidential campaign. If they don't say anything about Donald Trump being in this damn thing, and they don't actually do something about it, if people don't start really saying stuff, this man might turn around and be our president. And why?
here's,
Why? Why are we
here's,
gonna have? Why are we gonna allow this?
here's the thing. There's certain you gotta know when to pick your battles. Certain things you do need to talk about and voice your opinion on, and certain things you need to let go. This is how the media and entertainment operate. And I tell people this all the time. When you're in a celebrity limelight, whether it's through sports or entertainment, as long as people are talking about you, you're winning. How do you get people like the Bruce Jenners and the Kanyes of the world to just pretty much vanish? You stop talking about them. That's entertainment. You stop talking about him, he goes the fuck away because he's not relevant anymore. That's entertainment. Now, on a political tip, yeah, you want to let your voice be heard on a political arena, but but on real life situations and entertainment, Bruce Jenner is entertainment. And the minute people stop talking about him, he goes away. Why? Because he's not relevant no more. People don't care. It's like, force fed Bruce down our throats and up and blah blah blah. No one cares no more. If people stop talking about the Kardashians,
That's
guess
true.
what? They go away. If you keep every time Kanye has a rant and people continue to go on Facebook and all these tabloid shows and they talk about them all the time, you're keeping them alive. When it comes to entertainment, the best way to get rid of them is to don't talk about them. Now, when it comes to real life issues, then yeah, voice your opinion when it comes to real life issues. But entertainment, the best way to get rid of them is to don't talk about them. Is your
That's true.
how you is your mic working now? Hope still nothing.
Here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop it right here, and we're gonna resume this so we can get her to walk to work again. We definitely need your input. We can't have you sitting here quiet. So let's end this one, and then we're gonna get this started again.
So go out and come back in.
Okay? Yep. All
Uh,
right.
I'm I'm gonna log out and come back in.
Okay.